We last talked to Goldplay Mining back in April, shortly before this exciting copper and gold explorer went public. CEO Catalin Kilofliski has certainly been busy since then, though the news flow out of Goldplay so far exclusively dealt with the company's Scottish West Gold project in British Columbia. That changed dramatically today as Goldplay just now announced the acquisition of private Portuguese company, don't know how to pronounce this, Indite Crucial, and with it some very interesting copper and gold properties. Luckily, we were able to reach Catalin to hear more about this exciting development. Before we talk to him, though, please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more in-depth interviews with exciting mining and exploration companies. Congratulations, Catalin.
Thank you, Bjorn, and it's a pleasure to be on your show here and update investors on a very exciting times for Goldplay.
I was just going to say, well, we really have something to talk about today, as this deal really sounds significant and promising for Goldplay. Please shortly tell us how it came about. I guess you had your ears on the ground the whole time, having acquired some exploration land in Portugal in the past.
Yes. So let me go back to 2 months ago to this date. This is the date when Goldplay went public. And then we went public with a very ambitious objective to grow the company significantly, right? We put together a very solid group of board members. 3 weeks ago, we put together an impressive slate of advisory board members, which includes the CEO of Skina Resources, Walter the chair. It's $1 billion company, yet Goldplay is a small company upcoming, right? So we set ourselves with some very ambitious growth objectives 2 months ago, and very happy today to deliver on that. We've put together the company with a focus on BC, which is still a focus for us. It's the Golden Triangle. Will be the first company to work on a project that's got the right ingredients for a major discovery. But then we've set our eyes on Portugal. Why Portugal? Is because 3 years ago, Fraser Mining Institute came out with a ranking of world best mining jurisdiction. Portugal came 5th. Goldplay has been able to retain excellent talent in Portugal. Our exploration work is led by Jose Mario Branco, and is the same gentleman that ran London mining operations for 7 years in Europe. So, a person of that caliber joining a small company, that's a vote of confidence. Now, through his relationship, through our combined relationship today, we've delivered a significant acquisition in Portugal. So very happy for that.
Okay, well, great to hear. So tell us about the projects you acquired. Aramco's copper and gold properties, I think they are called. What made you pick them up, and what are the respective highlights?
Absolutely. So the deal today that was announced, we're effectively buying up to 100% equity interest in a Portuguese company. This Portuguese company has 2 things going for it. A suite of projects that's already been granted for exploration directly from the government in 2020. That includes a historic copper mine, high-grade copper mine that last produced in 1975, with very high grades up to 3% copper over 40, 60 meters. And it's been sitting idle since. Even the previous mine and is still open. The mill building is still in place. So we'll be, again, the first to do a modern day exploration on a project. Why is this significant? Is because we are getting it directly from the government again. So we're not paying any middleman for it, right? We are acquiring the company that holds the project, and they got it directly from the government. So why it's important? Because now the money goes to shareholders. Now we've put together a very attractive deal for this acquisition, and leave all the upside for shareholders, right? Together with that existing license for copper, there's another high-grade gold project there. That's, again, seen very little exploration, but some really exciting results. And again, we'll be able to do the work on it, hopefully later this summer. So that's one part of the company. The second part of the company, there are 3 other projects that have been applied for, again, directly from the government, but have not been granted yet. And details about those projects can be seen in our news release. But again, you look at projects that had, either historical drilling and really nice potential. So those are things that we will go after as soon as the process gets finalized with the Portuguese government. So the significance of today's announcement is very simple. We now have at least 2 projects that are drill ready in Portugal. And in Portugal, to get people familiar with the system there, once you get the exploration license granted from the government, that includes the right to drill. there's a notification process and when it needs to happen to be able to put the drills on the ground, but the actual approval is already kind of included in your exploration rights. So very excited about being able to turn drills hopefully later this summer in Portugal.
Okay, well, that certainly sounds great. Very exciting stuff there. A lot of work to do, though. So what will you focus on first? What's your priority target, so to speak?
Yeah, so again, we've structured the company very wisely. We have a BC exploration manager who's in charge of the BC project, and that project, the work plan is already in place. The work is going to actually start probably within the next month or so. It's only funded for it, so we got a team dedicated for BC. And now we have a team dedicated for Portugal, which will be focusing on Portugal. So our first objective would be to fine-tune really the drill targets to begin a drilling program at the copper and the gold project that we've acquired today. So, stay tuned for more details on what those actual plans would be. We are already working through our team in Portugal to delineate the targets and begin an initial drilling campaign on the Portuguese project on the copper and the gold.
So that's a lot of work on both sides of the ocean. What's your finance situation? Do we have enough funds to do both?
Look, we definitely have money in the bank to get the work started here. Goldplay today has over $2 million cash. The BC project requires roughly about $500,000 for the initial phase of the program, which will be over this summer. And that will still leave us enough money to get things going in Portugal and hopefully have some real results published before we would raise additional funds. So, we have a very solid group of investors that are able to and willing to support us all the way. So at the right time, we'll be, of course, looking to raise additional capital. But for now, we have enough money to get things going.
That certainly sounds good. Good to hear that. So we're looking forward to seeing more of the plans and, of course, to see the drills turning and the work commencing in BC. Congratulations. It sounds like a very interesting deal and exciting deal. And, I guess we'll talk again once it's advanced a bit. Thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you so much, Bjorn, and it's a pleasure to update investors. Thank you.